of the things I love the most about having your own space is that wherever you keep anything is the same place that it's going to be till you get back. If you have ever taken interior advice from anybody, they will tell you to invest in lighting. Now, let me show you why. One of the coziest things about this house, right, is something that I got when I rented the apartment is the lighting. Let me show you. You can see how the lighting changes the whole mood. How when it goes from warm and white to blue, the mood of the whole place just changes. Now let me pair it. Yeah. So you can see clearly how the whole mood of the place changes. This is more cozy than the lighting that we had before. And I also try to invest in small lights. Small lights really add to how cozy the whole place can be. But I love this blue light. Okay, so I want to show you the small light that I have, which is the candle light here. Exactly. And also, this is one of the wax that I burn in the candle stand. Let me bring the camera closer. Okay. So let me light the candle. I'm going to add this wax. Okay, let me put it here. So it's going to burn and melt, and when it does, it's going to release like a sweet smelling savor to make the whole place smell really nice. That's the purpose of burning this type of candle wax. It makes the whole place scent very nicely. So for filming, I don't fancy this light, so I'm going to change it back to yellow light. But I wanted to show everyone the different lights that the chandelier came with. Now, the next thing I do for scent, or I want to add for scent, is this air freshener. I don't know if it's something that everybody's familiar with, but these are air fresheners that you can put on the wall, and they release a nice smell. The thing about having a home is that you will have to learn different things like plumbing, electricity, carpentry. The other thing I added to my home today is this table. It's not really a center table, it's more of a side table. But for now that I don't have a center table, this fits perfectly. I want us to see the table from all angles. This is handmade here in Nigeria. For those who don't know, I run an interior company. Yes, in a way, I make furnitures and I also make handmade goods like this. So this is my production, right? If you're into interiors, I feel like in a way it's so much easier to style your space because you can change things and switch things up, when you feel like, because you have so many products at your disposal. I had a center table before, a coffee table, but I took that out, and for now this is the table that I will be using here in the living room. So this center table has a glass top. I think it's a bit dirty, so I will clean that up, but it has a glass top. I don't recommend for families that have children. Families that have toddlers, I don't recommend. But if it's just you, if you're a single person, you can definitely manage something with a little glass. I mean, take some risk. So yeah, this goes on here, the table here. So that's it. It's a black table with a glass top, and I feel like it's the perfect size because I can eat here, I can read here, I can do whatever here. So it blends so very perfectly for me. Another thing that I wanted to do today, just to switch up the apartment a bit, was to change the throw pillows on the chair. These ones are quite colorful. You have red, you have blue, you have orange, so it's quite colorful. But I wanted to go for something more nude, more neutral. I think I have enjoyed this colorful one for a while, and I'm just craving something that blends. So let's do that. So you might be wondering why I have a whole sack of throw pillows, but I mentioned earlier that I need two interiors. So yeah, I'm just going to switch off these colorful ones for these nude looking ones. I don't mind actually. So nobody asked me, but let me give this one tip about styling your space. I'm not going to say a space, I'm going to say your space because this is personal to you. When styling your space, you would want to do what you are most comfortable with. You want to do or style your space in a way that you enjoy, because this is somewhere that you live. This is somewhere that you are always present at. You are here almost every other day, right? So you want to style your space in a way that you like. Forget what people are doing, forget what you see on the internet, forget what you think it's trending. You'd want to style your space in a way that reflects your personality, that reflects the person that you are. If you're a minimalist, you can keep your walls blank, but if you are a maximalist, if you like your space bold, colorful, go ahead and put artwork, switch it up. You can use red, you can use orange, you can use whatever pleases you. So do what you think is best for your space. If you want everywhere to be plain and boring, fine. If you want your space to have character, to have life, you can also do that. But let your space make you happy. Let your space reflect your personality. Let your home be somewhere that you love to be in. So another thing that adds to your overall home experience is the kind of glasswares, drinking wares that you have. Like look at this ones, they're so cute. So cute, so different, so unique. So at any time of the day, you can pour a nice cold juice into this glass, sit down on your nice chair, and just feel good about yourself. You don't even need to go to any restaurant whatsoever. You can have a nice experience at home. I think, like, for me, that's one of the major ideas of decorating your space, to have a nice experience. You don't need to be outside before you feel like you can have a nice drink. You can have something that feels like luxury. It's like a luxury on a budget, and I think everyone should experience that in their home. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and following on my home journey. I'll see you next time. Bye.